Saturday, Lawa's life has been turned upside down in a way she never imagined. The third-year medical student from Nigeria is coming to terms with the effects of Russia's invasion of Ukraine that started last week. It is scary, very scary. I'm very worried. People are running for their lives. We are hiding in groups so we can keep an eye on each other, Lawa told Al Jazeera over the phone as she chatted with other students at a safe bunker in the northeastern city of Sumy. Russian President Putin ordered what he said was a special military operation against Ukraine on Thursday. A full-scale invasion followed, with Ukrainian President Zelensky declaring martial law, saying his country would defend itself. On Saturday, fighting reached the streets of Ukraine's capital, Kiev, as Russian troops pressed ahead. According to the US military, Russia now has at least 50% of its estimated 150,000 strong invasion forces in Ukraine. The conflict has so far killed more than 200 civilians, including 3 children. Nearly 1,100 have been injured in the conflict, including 33 children, according to Ukraine's health ministry. The United Nations estimates more than 100,000 people have been displaced with the country since the conflict started. There is no escape. Trains have stopped working, most supermarkets are closed, and those that are opened are running very low on food stocks. ATMs are not working and everyone is desperately looking for money, Lawa said as sirens went off in the background. There are no official figures on the number of African students currently studying in Ukraine, but Lawa said there are hundreds of us in our city. At my university, there are about 100 Nigerian students. I'm sheltering with some of them, Lawa added. Some students have managed to cross the border into Poland. I live in Kiev. I have been living here since March last year. Somto Ora, a student at State University of Telecommunication in Kiev, told Al Jazeera. We have received no support from any government authorities. The school only gave us bomb shelter to hide when the air raid siren is on. The sirens came on and off for about 5 times yesterday before I left, Ora, a Nigerian national, added. There is little food. I couldn't even access cash for 2 days now. Every ATM on the road has no cash. Others have had even less luck. Samuel George, a first-year software engineering student, fled Kiev after the shelling and sirens got too much for him to handle. I drove from Kiev. We are trying to survive. We don't even want to die in a foreign country, George said. As he neared the Polish border, Samuel's luck ran out. He said he had a minor road accident with a vehicle carrying Ukrainians because the road was narrow. He said they took his money and stopped him from driving any further. They are not officials, police or military. They are normal citizens who stopped us Africans from driving to the border. They left Ukrainians pass through, but not us, George said. I am now walking to the border. I have no other option. I don't even know how much further the border is. They even took our money. It is like they are not human beings, George said, adding that he could no longer talk on the phone because his hands were freezing in the sub-zero temperature. On Saturday, the Polish Ministry of Internal Affairs said more than 115,000 people had crossed into Poland from Ukraine, adding that everyone from Ukraine was allowed to enter, even those without a valid passport. But for Somto and several other students, crossing the border into Poland has not been easy. He said, I will be heading to Nigeria from Poland if I'm able to cross, but I see a school offer around Schengen. I will take it up because I don't even want my school life to be disrupted, he said as he joined the queue at the border gates. Sahara reporters had reported how several Nigerians trying to cross from Ukraine into neighboring country were denied exit. Some of the Nigerians who spoke to Sahara reporters said some officials labeled them as Russians and almost burnt them to death, but for the intervention of some policemen. They said, we are Russians. This is really getting out of hand. We almost got burnt yesterday on our way from Lviv to Uzugorod. It was a policeman that saved the situation. One of them said, "We are not even allowed into Slovakia. We can't. We can get a flight from Slovakia. Most of our phones are dead. The current situation is that you are denied entry into Slovakia." Someone who managed to enter Slovakia in the middle of the night said no one from Nigeria had reached out to them. Another Nigerian lamented. "We are denied exit from Ukraine at a Uzgorod city border between Ukraine and Slovakia," another stranded Nigerian said. Sahara reporters also reported that hundreds of Nigerians and other nationals were freezing at locations around the Ukraine border after security officials refused to allow them entering into neighboring countries. The Nigerian government had on Saturday listed 4 borders in Ukraine where its citizens seeking to leave the country could be evacuated. Sahara reporters was, however, told on Sunday that people could not move out and Nigerians were already freezing at the borders. "They are not allowing us to leave the Ukrainian border. They are only evacuating their people to Slovak. We are stuck in Uzgorod just before we enter Slovak. Can't type much. We will walk into Slovak. The Ukrainian borders should just let us leave," a Nigerian had lamented. "They are not even doing any paperwork here. They are taking most of their people. Out of like 200 people, we are the only blacks," another victim said. Abike Dabiri, Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the Nigeria in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, on Saturday recommended the borders Nigerians should use, identifying them as Hebrinen, Rawaruska, Koskova, Krakowiak, and so on. For Nigerians in Ukraine trying to cross over to Poland, these are 8 borders between Poland and Ukraine. 4 borders are recommended, she had said. Nigerian volunteer groups as well as staff of the Nigerian embassy, we add these borders to help you out. We are going to provide contact details of this Nigerian that will be there to help you out and the convergence points. The Embassy of Nigeria in Warsaw, Poland, in a public notice had said officials and volunteers would be at the Polish-Ukrainian borders to pick up Nigerians. It had therefore advised Nigerians across over to Poland to present 02953 Kosiazi 22B 02956, okay, as the destination address to the border officials. The light of the recent happening in Ukraine, please be advised that for all Nigerians crossing over to Poland would have us waiting for them, he said. And these people were almost there and they were denied entering. This country, this Nigeria, is unfortunate. I heard some people saying that, some people said of them to stay in their country. What are you talking about? Most people stay, even a country, even as good as UK and US, as good as they seem. They are not, all of them are not in their country. They are all over the world. They are all over the place. Just yesterday, like I was asking that, how was India, how was the country, or how were they able to bring out their people even in the midst of all these things? They were able to bring their people, Indians. So does it mean you're telling us that Indians too, they are facing the same problem Nigerians are facing? So because of situation happening there now, you now say, oh, they should have stayed back in their country. Everybody can't stay. It's not like it's a global village. You are free. Whether Nigeria is a whatever, irrespective of what is happening, whether good or bad, people will still live. A lot of Americans are in other places, a lot of British are in other places, so it is neither here nor there. But unfortunately, we don't have a responsible government. Even here in Nigeria, are they even responsible for you? You're on your own in Nigeria. You think anybody is watching over you? You're on your own. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.